we're back with Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Cave, my friend from law school, to talk more about our law school journey. We already did a part 1, and our conversation went so long, we extended it to part 2. So thanks for joining in to Laughter in the Law, where we talk about law with a lighthearted twist. One of my favorite things, we did this, we were a little evil at times.
What?
I know. But one of my favorite things, we were in tax class. Remember taxes?
Yeah.
And
I remember taking that class. I was like, I'll be able to do my own taxes. Only thing I could tell you is if rich people should buy another jet. It's like, this class was useless to me. I was so annoyed with that class.
But in that class, we sat up at the top of the, sat up at the top.
Yeah.
Forget that eye level crap anymore. You had to get it early. We got up at
and
the top.
And it wasn't a full class. I was like,
Right.
I probably am going to be multitasking in this class.
So the dude that sat in front of us, directly in front of us, we hazed him a bit. And by hazing, it was just verbal. There was nothing horrible happened. We didn't kill his cat or anything like that.
Brotherly love.
Yes. But he had already had 1 year of law school under his belt, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right.
He went to a law school that wasn't accredited.
But it was all the same classes.
How bright is that? And then he figures out, I might want to go to an accredited law school. So now he takes his first year classes. So now we're into second year classes and we're into taxes. This is now all new for everybody. Second year class.
But he blew us away the first semester.
He did.
Yeah.
It seems to me, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
whatever.
he was killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
he was ranked up there like number 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he gets called on in tax class. I don't know if you remember this or not. This was hilarious. He gets called on in tax class, and he's stuttering to give an answer. He's stumbling.
Yeah.
He's
struggling.
Like
Goliath had gone down.
And I'm like,
yeah.
And you leaned forward. Do you remember what you said?
No, what'd I say?
Oh, my God. It was so good. You leaned
say?
forward, and you said, it's harder the first time.
Oh, no. Oh, man, I was smelling spicy that day.
You were.
Yeah.
I mean, you had your shoes buckled.
Yeah.
I was on it.
Showed up.
You were on it.
Computer was probably charged. I was there. I was like, I'm involved today. Oh, it's harder the first time.
Oh,
I do remember we had a guy that had great hair, too. But he would always miss this little cowlick in the back. So it was almost like a buckwheat type. Is that the little rascal that had the hair?
Yeah, buckwheat had a cowlick. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
alfalfa. That's
alfalfa
it.
had the
yeah.
buckwheat. Yeah.
And so I would always offer to like pat it down for him because he'd sit in front of us.
Yeah.
Like,
you would literally go.
I'd lick my hand like I could only get within like 18 inches. If I really got after it, I think I could have helped him. But he had great hair. He was also in our law office management. Look at you managing a law office. Would you say our law office management course really put you, like, gave you the confidence you needed to do this here?
Are you serious?
No. I tell you what, though, I've never looked at the different types of paper so much since that class. I was like, this is probably like a 16 weight.
It's the 20 pound.
This is the 20
16
pound.
I'll get more clients with the 20 pound, not the 16 pound.
And you could get your own. I was fascinated by the fact that you could scale your stuff at home for the meter for the mail. I was like, you could have it all figured out.
I was fascinated by the fact that every time I go to Lowe's, I'm supposed to put on a business suit because I might run into a client.
Right. That one didn't tickle
Let's
you a
count
little
on
bit.
my thumbs how many times that's happened.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
What I do is put on a hat and sunglasses, and no one notices me.
You. Yeah. Gosh.
And why am I at Lowe's anyway? Do I need
know.
flowers? Why am I there?
If I'm doing it right, aren't I hiring someone to do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That was a good class.
That was an interesting class.
That was good. I loved that class because we had to do some type of business plan, and this is long before AI, way before AI. I did mine from scratch. You had a friend.
My other friend was doing her MBA at Notre Dame.
At Notre Dame doing her MBA, and she helped you with your business plan, kind of giving you some tips and tricks and stuff. And
my grade was not good.
Your grade was
like, it's not what I thought was going to happen there.
Clearly, Notre Dame and their MBA program has problems.
Yes. Listen.
And my little business plan that I just concocted at about 2 a.m. going, this sounds good, this sounds good, this will work.
But in your defense, though, like you had experience
I did.
in a firm. So
Yeah.
I really don't know. Maybe probably it was the right grade. I don't know.
I don't know. I never looked at what you had. I just know that it was
I didn't really
quite the
look at it
disparity
either.
in
Yeah,
grades. And I was like,
interesting. Well, I remember family. We took family law together too.
yeah.
And I didn't really know a lot about that topic either.
Yeah.
But I am glad I took it. I am glad that I did take family law because it comes up quite a bit in our line of work. Because we have a very thin line of will help soldiers just kind of stay a little bit functional.
Yeah.
But we don't want to tread into being divorce attorneys or
Right.
landlord or helping with children custody issues and stuff like that. We're just trying to keep everybody so they can do their job. But yeah, I remember in that class, like there were times, because you had a lot of experience in that, where you would say, but isn't it this? And I was like, oh, what she said.
I probably had a lot of experience because I'd also lived it. So,
Oh my gosh, I never even thought.
let me tell you about child custody. Let me tell you about divorce. Let me tell you how that
Oh my
works.
goodness.
I appreciate what this case is saying, but this is not reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with, that was one thing I did bring it in to the like whenever we took civil lit, and he was up there talking about all these cases and stuff like that, and I'm like, but that's not real.
Yeah, looking back now, I was
theoretical.
like, we always had like the exceptions really highlighted.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm more of a like, tell me the rule, like let me get the
Yeah.
baseline understanding
Yeah.
down, and then throw me some wrenches and I can try and work through it.
And I appreciate that I understand law school is theoretical. It's all about theory and
Yeah.
analysis and all that. But our law school also had a huge component of we're going to have practical application.
Yes,
And you
that's
can't
right.
have the practical application if you're only studying the exceptions and the rare things that happen, the weird things out here in left field that happen. And so, they're just needed. I don't know. Maybe they got more balance now. I mean, we all improve. So,
Would you do it again?
would I do it again? If I didn't do it again, what would I be doing?
I'm with you. I feel like, if I was telling myself going into it, I don't know how you tone down the pressure you put on yourself and balance that out correctly with you'll get there. You're not going to be a functional attorney when you graduate.
Right.
Don't have that expectation.
Yeah.
And then kind of don't. We would put way too much pressure on ourselves.
Well, I think the pressure was applied, though. I mean, we were once again back to orientation. We
Yeah.
were told that because our law school was new and had just been accredited, that we had like the top 5% in workload of any law school in the country.
True, but I think for me personally, I would have told myself, figure out how to keep your stress level lower.
Yeah. To answer the question, would I do it again? At the time that I went to law school, I was a full-time college instructor. I was teaching
Yeah.
criminal law and paralegal, and I loved it. I loved what I did. I loved my job. I loved my life. I loved my hours. My pay wasn't horrible. It was good for a female with my education level. I had a bachelor's degree. I mean, it wasn't horrible. And, looking now, we're almost 20 years down the road, and I could have been retired by now at teaching. But in the back of my head, since I was a little girl, I'd always wanted to be a lawyer in the back of my head. And so I thought, well, I'll work in a law office. That'll be close enough. And it wasn't. And then I thought, well, I'll teach law. That'll be close enough. But it wasn't. And so I think I still would be very unsatisfied. If I would have had a great career as an instructor, but I think I would have still been unsatisfied if I hadn't done it because it was just always there.
Always there, and I
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I just made the decision. I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I just jumped on, and I caught a lot of. I was well on a path.
Yeah.
In the military, and they were
Yeah.
like, this doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, when you know what you want to do.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're talking about putting stress on us. I mean, you're going to school for the specific thing. You got to pass this test.
Yep. At the end.
And if you don't pass the test, what are you going to do? I mean, now you've got 3 years worth of debt and you're not being what you went to school to be. There's other routes. There's other things to do. And plenty of people have done them. I mean, we got plenty of people in our class that took alternate routes.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of stress, I think, imposed maybe internally as well as externally. So not to make it sound dreadful, but but because there is a lot, you laugh through the pain. But if somebody,
Lifetime friends.
that's right.
That's right.
If I got nothing else out of that except for passing the bar, I also got Nancy. I don't know that we'll tell the Nancy story. We got to hold on to that one. But if someone is sitting in our shoes, considering law school later after they've already had some type of a career, what kind of advice would you give them?
Figure out the money. You got to figure out because that's 3 years of no income.
Yeah.
And I don't know of any free law schools, so it's no income plus.
Maybe that unaccredited one was free.
God bless them. Make your decision. You're not going to make it through law school if you're just half stepping it.
Yeah.
So you're either in or you're out.
Yeah.
So make the decision, go, and it's just a 3-year commitment. That's all I can say. I don't know that it matters the school. I mean, after you get one job,
That's it. Yeah.
No one asks. Yeah. And then so just the money, the time commitment, and kind of where you want to live. Like, do you want to be stuck in that location for 3 years? Like, how much does it cost to live there?
Yeah.
Those are types of things I would say consider.
I think the school matters if you want to be president or Supreme Court justice.
True. Was not on my radar.
And I didn't have either one.
No one's asking.
I didn't have that as a goal.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to practice law and help people.
Yeah. I just like the helping part. Yeah.
All right. We got to wrap up. One story that still makes you laugh from law school. Go.
I think you do it better. The spaghetti. All you can eat spaghetti.
Yeah.
For us poor law school kids.
Yeah.
Like we were eating lunches at the Sam's Club because you can get a $1.50 drink and piece of pizza.
Pizza and a drink for $1.50.
Yeah.
Yeah. The all-you-can-eat spaghetti, Famous Anthony's in our little town, had great weekly meals. And on Wednesday is all-you-can-eat spaghetti. Mm-hmm. And we would go there and eat because it was all-you-can-eat for $4.99.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so we had finished, and it was in the middle of exams, and we had finished up our exam, and it was maybe 3:15. So we get to the restaurant, and you got exam brain, so your brain is just mush, and you really probably shouldn't even be driving.
Yes.
You're just so mushed. But we get to the restaurant, we go and sit down, order our drinks, and the girl says, "What do you want to order?" And I literally had to use pictures. I'm just so brain dead at that point. I'm like, I want that. And I'm pointing to the all-you-can-eat spaghetti, and she says,
and I'm like,
two. She's like, two of those, and she says, "That doesn't start until 4."
That was the worst thing that anyone could have said to us.
And I contemplated, was I going to get violent?
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to have to be the cool head here.
I'm like,
yeah.
I think I might flip. I think this is what's going to make me flip.
Yeah. I saw it. I was looking at her. I was like, there's a lot coming.
Yeah. I'm just here for spaghetti, lady.
Yeah.
That's all and so it was, I don't know which one of us said it, but one of us said, well, we can either sit here for 45 minutes and drink our glass of water.
With ice.
Or you can bring us spaghetti.
Yeah.
And just the way, and I can't remember which one of us said it.
I don't know who said it. My face definitely said it. But I don't know if the words made it out, but it was on my face.
So, and I mean, literally, I pushed the menu away, and I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And she said,
I think it was me.
Yeah, she said,
I remember, I was more concerned that you were gonna say something else. I was like, I'll be the negotiator here. I was like, so we can either sit here for 45 minutes and drink these waters, or we can just eat some spaghetti now. What do you think?
Seriously.
And then your face was like, yeah.
Listen to her.
Yeah.
And so
sure enough,
she said, but then she goes, let me check with the manager.
And I'm sure some poor middle-aged man looked over and was like, no, we're not messing with that.
Yeah, some guy looks out of the kitchen and goes, oh no, we're not messing with those ladies. No, How much? 2 plates? 2 plates. Here we
Give
go.
them extra large. Sure enough, spaghetti right there.
Yeah. And I mean, we didn't eat like 10 plates. I think we usually
No.
ate like 1 plate and a refill, and we were done, man.
I definitely tipped extra.
No. But she did.
Of the
Let me
$10 I
check with the
had, I
manager.
think she got all of it.
Yeah. That was hilarious. Okay, so that was your story, but I told it. My favorite story is
It's got to be Nancy.
no. I do love that story though.
Yeah.
Is the gallbladder story. Once again, something always happens when we're studying for exams. So we're
Yeah.
studying for exams. I think I took you home or you got home at like 11 o'clock, 12,
Yeah.
11 o'clock about that night, and you call me and you say, I can't stop throwing up. I can't
Yeah.
stop throwing up. And so I drive all the way back across that darn mountain. Like, she better be sick. This is
better
an exam. We got
die.
an exam at 8 o'clock, for God's sake.
She better go into a coma or something.
And sure enough, man, you were sick. So we said, let's go to the emergency room, throw you in the car. You're stopping every 30 feet going, stop. And you're tossing your cookies out the door. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's sick. Check. And so we get to the ER and they keep you in there all night. And I was really ticked off at this ER. They take you in the back. Well, then I don't see anymore. And I'm like, is she dead? I mean,
Yeah.
can I get a report?
Yeah.
And I hated this ER because you couldn't stretch out in the chairs. All the chairs had those fixed armrests. And I've brought nothing with me, and I've got an exam at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was a little panicky about that, but not horribly. And so, I think it was like 6 or 6:30 whenever they finally let me go back. And had they solved it by then that it was your gallbladder? Some medicine
Yeah.
you were taking was reacting or something. You were having a bad
it was
reaction to it.
Yeah.
And so I traded off with a friend of ours who had already passed law school, and she came. Remember that? Tara came
Oh, yeah,
and sat
Tara
with
came,
you.
yeah.
I think she got you home.
She did.
And
My
and
parents
so
drove up that day.
yeah. And so, but I called the law school, and I was just like, "Can I please?" I mean, I explained the whole situation. They were really gracious about it.
They were.
I told them that you obviously wouldn't be in on the exam, and I think I got to take it I actually wanted to take it that day. They offered me a 24-hour thing, and I was like, no, I want to take it so I can start studying for the next exam.
One. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
It was in the
so
middle.
I think I went on in like at 12 o'clock, took a little nap, went in about 12 and took it.
And this story's funny.
It was funny because I sat on the night before my exam when I should be getting rest. I need my rest.
Yeah, you do.
And what am I doing? I'm sitting in an emergency room, the
know.
germiest, most horrible place to be, and I have no notes. What was I thinking?
And we didn't have phones at the time. We didn't have
No.
smartphones. Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't talk to each other. I just knew you were in the
Gosh.
back, and I thought, is it a lobotomy? What are y'all doing back there? Can someone give me some info? Did she go home through a different door and I don't know? Would someone give me an
would've told you.
update on Nancy Cave?
Yeah.
And
We
they
had better
didn't-
updates when we went to the vet hospital to look at the pet surgeries there, too.
Oh, we haven't even talked about that.
I know.
The vet hospital was the best find.
That's the most fun that we
ever.
had. Like, when you go to law school, you're not having normal fun.
No,
the
it's
craziest
weird.
things entertain you. I'm just going to
It's
tell you.
such weird fun.
So weird fun, yeah. It's always kind of, I don't know, is intellectual word? Like, you never really let your hair all the way down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got lost in Lynchburg, of all places.
Yeah.
And went into this thing. It was next to a vet hospital.
Yeah. So I'm driving and like you're in the passenger seat and and it's like, it's dark.
Yeah.
And we pass this veterinary place and you say,
You can see them in there doing surgery on an animal. And so
and I go,
I was like, yes, let's do this.
let's do this.
So we pull up because it's night and they didn't have curtains.
Right.
So the lights, let us see in. I'm sure I had snacks too. And I was
Yeah,
like,
we're just sitting there in the car, staring in a window, watching them do surgery
Yeah.
on an animal. And we're like, oh my God,
yeah.
that
like,
is
what?
so cool.
Yeah. I was like, what does a pet anesthesiologist make?
Exactly. How long do you have to go to school for that?
What's
How much
that
does it
one like?
cost?
Yeah.
Is it too late?
Is it too late? Can I switch over? Do they take LSAT scores?
Is it? Do I have to take another entrance exam?
How many stitches? Are they
Exactly.
gonna use? Yeah.
How do you stitch something up? I'm not good at that. I can't even sew.
Yeah.
But that was, and then you could ride around to the front. You could see the poor people sitting
Yeah.
out front waiting for their pet. They got their heads in their hand and they're all, and you just want to tap on the glass and go, hey, come over here.
Just look over here. You can see what they're doing
You
to
can
Fido.
see the whole thing. It was, but we wouldn't do that, obviously.
No.
But yeah, so then if we ever got bored, we'd say, let's go see if there's something going on in the
Let's
vet
see if there's
hospital."
something going on. Once we get done with the spaghetti, let's go to the vet's office.
Number one, it was free.
It was free.
It was entertaining,
Yes.
and
It was at night.
it was at night, and it was fun.
Yeah.
So,
That's what law school's like.
I don't think any other law school has that kind of free entertainment.
I don't think they do either. That's right.
Those were the fun times. The other 2 years and 7.5 months were kind of a drag, but
You get through it. You just have to know it's a 3-year tour.
yeah, it is.
It's a 3-year tour and you'll be fine. Yeah. So if you want to go, go.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. This was amazing.
I think we've laughed a little bit.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining in to Laughter in the Law, where we talk about the law with a lighthearted twist.